Good afternoon, Jets Nation. Welcome to the Jets Show. And the New York Jets are 4-2 after our dominant win over the Green Bay Packers, 27-10. So let's go ahead and talk about the good and the bad from today's show. Starting off with the bad, the offense in the first half really wasn't that good. Both offenses in half number one couldn't get going. I mean, Zach Wilson only had 28 passing yards heading into halftime. Not ideal, but in the second half, the offense really got going. And overall in the game, though, the passing game couldn't get going. Zach Wilson completed 10 of his 18 passes for 110 yards today, which isn't bad stats. It's kind of game manager-like stats, but would just really like to see this pass game get going more. Now, it's not necessarily Zach Wilson's fault. Every time he, kind of dropped back to pass and had time in the pocket, receivers just weren't getting open. And I mean, smart thing by Zach Wilson to not throw it in contested coverage to try to force a throw, which I mean is, a good thing, but still, it wasn't necessarily the Jets' fault for not having amazing passing stats because the Packers are playing lockdown defense. But, would just like to see the pass game get going a bit more and would really like to see the New York Jets pass it in the red zone. I mean, the first game against Pittsburgh, Zach Wilson threw his only passing touchdown so far in the season in the red zone. And ever since then, I don't think the New York Jets have passed it in the red zone. I mean, Zach Wilson was a phenomenal QB in the red zone last season. Just give him some more opportunities to throw it. Send one of our really good route runners and Garrett Wilson or Elijah Moore on a little out route. Try to, get open. So would really like to see the Jets pass it more in the red zone. But other than that, it's kind of the only bad things I have to talk about because we got a lot of good to get into. So let's go ahead and talk about it. First off, defense lights out today. I mean, Green Bay did score a touchdown, but it came against Brandon Echols. I mean, defense was phenomenal, especially Quentin Williams. And we need to start a hashtag #ExtendQ because this dude has been a beast this entire season. One of the best defensive tackles in the NFL. And this dude's finna get the bag. First off, the Jets had 4 sacks today. Quentin Williams with, of course, 2. And John Franklin Myers and Sheldon Rankins each had 1. We had 5 pass deflections today. Sauce Gardner with 2. CJ Mosley, Brandon Echols, and Quan Alexander all had 1. We had 8 QB hits today. Quentin Williams with 3, John Franklin Myers and Bryce Huff with 2, and Sheldon Rankins with 1. And we also had 5 tackles for loss today. Quentin Williams once again leading a statistical category with 2, and Sheldon Rankins and Vinny Curry with 1. The Jets defensive line absolutely fantastic today. Bryce Huff with, of course, 2 QB hits. Give this dude some more playing time. But, I mean, the New York Jets defense just was awesome today. I mean, Aaron Rodgers, yeah, he threw for over 200 yards. But the passing game just really couldn't get going for Green Bay. And heading into this game, we were all worried with how the New York Jets were going to be able to stop, Green Bay's running backs, A.J. Dillon, Aaron Jones, such a dynamic duo, but they had under 100 yards today total. I mean, the New York Jets were phenomenal against them. Aaron Jones gave like 3 fantasy points. Jets just completely shut down both of Green Bay's running backs. The special teams was also fantastic today. Quentin Williams had a blocked field goal. Michael Clemens had a blocked punt that led to a Will Parks touchdown. And I mean, Brant Boyer deserves all the credit in the world because this dude is such a good special teams coach. This dude really knows how to coach a special teams unit. And every single season, the New York Jets just have a fantastic special teams unit. And they came up really big in today's win. The running game for the second straight week also was phenomenal. We had 179 total rushing yards today. Breece Hall with his first ever 100-yard rushing game had 116 yards and a touchdown on the ground today. Michael Carter with 41 rushing yards and Braxton Berrios on a 20-yard rushing touchdown. I mean, Mike LaFleur also was calling just some beautiful plays today on our touchdowns. I mean, Breece Hall's touchdown where he was kind of playing in the slot a little bit, got set in motion, handed it right off the middle. I mean, no one expected that. I was so confused as to what happened on the play, and then all of a sudden he goes in for the touchdown. Phenomenal. And then the way he set up CJ Uzomah's block on Braxton Berrios' touchdown run also was great too, where he kind of had that pivot block. Just beautiful. Chef kiss. Mike LaFleur, he's cooking on offense. And the New York Jets are currently the only undefeated AFC team on the road. We handed Matt LaFleur his first ever back-to-back regular season losses. And if the Buffalo Bills lose today, the New York Jets become first in the AFC East. Just let that sink in. We could potentially be the best team in the AFC East if Buffalo loses today, heading into Week 7. Absolutely phenomenal. Next week, we play the Denver Broncos, who had a bye this week. Their offense has been looking sluggish this season, so let's see if this Jets defense can once again have another great performance. But I'm your host, Jew Jets, signing off for now. See you guys later. Jets, Jets, Jets.